Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Lena56 and welcome back to some more Stationeers.
Hydration critical.
Let's take care of that really quick. What I would like to do this episode is, well, in the last episode we got all the printers and everything moved inside and we started working on the advanced furnace. Now, after doing a little bit of thinking on here, I don't think this is 100% correct. Essentially, this is too far out, so I might have to rebuild the advanced furnace so it actually sticks out a little bit less. Because if I turn it on right now, essentially it's gonna get a bunch of heat in our base here and we're gonna have a bunch of different issues. So I'm gonna redo this, actually push it outward a little bit more so then it's just the control panel that's sticking through the wall. And then I've been doing a lot of different like research on how to best keep the advanced furnace heated. And I have a bunch of pipe heaters that I'm going to try to use to keep like this gas heated. But because of how fast the furnaces lose heat, that could be an issue. So I'm kind of thinking of different ways to do that. But I also, turning those pipe heaters on is going to drain these batteries extremely fast. So I almost need more batteries in here. I thought about putting some batteries on this side, but I'm not entirely sure how that would work since we have our transformer over here. So what I'm kind of considering doing is, again, doing a little bit of a remodel, move this locker here and moving all of this over just one slot. So I'm thinking that's what I'll do, and then I can probably fit another probably 4 more batteries in here. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm considering. I'm also going to have to add a lot more solar panels as well to keep up with the batteries, especially once I turn those heaters on. But let's do this really quick. Let's see here. And then I need an angle grinder. And then wire cutters. So let's put these right here. And then a hand drill. Okay. Or I could just, do this. Yeah, so let's head outside really quick. I'm also going to probably redo this too. Granted, I'm kind of getting used to the flashing light, but it's still not great. Okay. So I have to kind of redo all of this out here too. Yeah, I'm probably going to do something else with this. I kind of have an idea. Just because the heat loss from furnaces in general is kind of severe, especially in like a vacuum. So I'm going to try another technique. Alright, so we just have to move this out by 1 here. Oh no. I mean, granted, if I get rid of all of these, you should be fine. Yeah, so let's do... do something like that, and then I just need essentially that right there. Okay. And good morning. Yeah, so the advanced furnace goes right there, and then it's just sticking out just enough for the control panel to be inside, and then all the heat will come out here. What I'm going to try to do is enclose a room here, and then based on what I was reading, you can use a vacuum, but that's still going to cause issues with heating, so I have to fill it with the gas. And from what I get, the best gas to use is actually nitrogen. So we're gonna essentially fill a room with nitrogen in here, and it can't be too high because I think the walls that we have, let's see here. I just need a normal wall. Yeah, 300 kPa. So not a whole lot of pressure is capable of being in here. So I'm gonna have to probably put a pressure regulator or two in here to keep the pressure down once, especially once the heat starts to rise. So I have a couple ideas. So we are gonna have to weld that shut so air doesn't escape that way. And then let's head inside. We'll grab. Well, I already have the steel. No, I have everything on me. It's all right here. And I need a welding torch. We go, and then a screwdriver. There we go. Okay. And then I need some more chutes. You can fill it and then remove pipes, etc., and it will be safe forever. So my worry is that it's gonna like blow the walls apart. That's I would like to get the reinforced walls, but I'm just gonna do a pressure regulator just to be on the safe side. So I'll probably place a vent right here, pressure regulator, and then another vent right there. And then I need a way to get like nitrogen or something in here, because I'm just gonna do a 1 by 1. All right. Let's see, steel sheets, walls, more pipe. No, I'm gonna have to go inside. That's okay. Turn our suit off. Yeah, that looks way better actually. There we go. Sweet. And then I need to adjust those. Advanced furnace. And all the way up and advanced furnace. There we go. So pressure, temperature, and then pressure, temperature of the tank here. Yeah, that looks better anyways. So let's do iron. We'll do some chutes. I just need 2 of these. I don't have any pressure regulators, do I? I don't think I do. No, we should be good. So I need bam. We'll just do 1 for now. I'm just gonna have to be careful because it doesn't release gas very fast. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, we should be fine. All right, let's head back outside. I might redo the airlock too, now that I think about it. Alright, let's turn the light up so I can actually see a little bit better here. There we go, that looks better. And then, oh, I did not make the 2 vents that I needed to. Oh well. We'll do a pressure regulator. 250. 250 wouldn't be bad. I just won't be able to heat the gas very rapidly. I mean, heck, I could even just start at 50. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Let's do this. And do that. I don't need all of this pipe right here, because I have another idea for these pipe heaters. Well, I guess I need to do that too. Okay. There we go. There we are. Alright, and light on. Perfect. Okay. So I do need some more walls. There we go. I found that if you only put 2 moles in it, you won't ever go above 180 kp and 1 by 1 keep moving the highest temperatures. Oh, okay. I think just to be on the safe side, I'm going to have this in there just because I'm kind of paranoid. But if that's the case, then I shouldn't have to worry. I also just need a way to get the nitrogen out of the atmosphere. Oh, thank you. It's been a fun series so far. I love the new terrain features. What was I doing? Oh, I need vents. I just need 2 passive vents here. Well, actually, let's make 3. I don't know if I have any more passive vents anywhere, but... Alright, so we have 3 vents. And then I do need some cable, so... Put you in here, put you in here. Grab the heavy cable. And then what I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm going to make a portable scrubber that I'm going to place right here because I have pollutants in the atmosphere anyways I'd like to scrub out. But then I can also scrub out the nitrogen in the base and put it in a canister, which then I can put in this 1 by 1 room. Speaking of 1 by 1 room, I need... Are these normal walls? Yeah, these are normal walls. So I need 1, 2, 3. I need 4 normal walls. So I just need 2 of these. And I do need the plastic, don't I? Because it's 2 plastic sheets per wall. So I need 6 more plastic sheets. So we'll just do... We'll just do this. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so that's enough for the walls. I think I have everything I need. Should be good. Turn this on. Yeah, everything's turned on. We are good. So 1 here, 1 here. And then I kind of have a plan on how I want to do this. And then once I get like reinforced walls, I'll probably put reinforced walls in here because those would work quite a bit better. Alright, so something like that. Here, let's not do this one yet, because my thought process, so I can still use the pipe heaters, is to put a vent right here. Apparently launch myself over. One, two. Then we can do a couple of pipe heaters right here to actually heat the gas in here as well. Because the minute I turn the furnace on, it's going to take a while to heat for the gas that's going to be inside this room to get up to temperature. So pipe heaters will actually take care of that. And I have a few pipe heaters. I probably did need 6, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3. And then, yeah, we'll just dismantle these ones for right now. It's hard to see here. There we go. That's better. Could just take the wall off too, but sweet. All right, everything's hooked up. Turn our light back on. I can actually put plastic back on that too, which I need 2 more plastic sheets. So, all right. So now I just need to get nitrogen in here. But first I need to get nitrogen. So what I'll probably end up doing, and I can put a utility canister right there. That would work. I don't think I need anything else in here. I should be able to close this up now. That doesn't look bad. I do need a couple more plastic sheets, which I don't have. Well, I might, actually. Anything in here? I have a bunch of steel sheets. No plastic sheets, though. Turn our suit off. Grab you. Okay, and then I need one of these utility things, which is going to be over here. Yeah, it's this guy. And then I probably need to get a meter too, so I can monitor the pressure and the temperature in there. Granted, it would make more sense to monitor it from here. Guess I could put it right here until I figure out a better solution for it. Let's place you there. Do you have nitrogen in the base atmosphere? I do. There's a little bit in there, but hopefully it's enough. Worst case, I can always go out and mine some nitrous and then just separate the gases, so that's no big deal. Let's see. I haven't really used the backpack yet, so I'll put that to create an extra space. What do I need for the scrubber? Because the portable scrubber I actually kind of want, because I'm going to place it right here, but then I can also use it to suck all the nitrogen out of the atmosphere. I could use one of these, but the scrubber works quite a bit faster, actually. Steel, Invar, and solder. Steel, Invar, solder. Oh, I need more solder. Okay. 350. Okay, so this should be a fairly easy one. Iron and lead. Do I have any lead on us? I also had an extra passive vent. Gosh dang it. Oh well. Water's low. Let's eat some food here really quick. And then my oxygen tank is... Gosh dang it, I already had 3. Oh well. Oh no, I don't want to eat you. I want to cook you and then eat you. There we go. Yummy potato. Okay, now let's go grab some iron and nickel, or iron and lead. I technically don't really need to go find iron. I have enough iron. I just need the lead. I need to put some cladding up here or something. Alright, how much... I know I have a lead in here. It's not a whole lot of lead. There's no lead in there. So, yeah, I just need to find a stack of lead and we'll be good. Whee! Enclosing advanced furnace in a box and using gas limited volumes. Scrap is definitely a nice way to maintain furnace if you do it right. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'll probably just keep it at... Well, I'm going to do a couple of little tests and see, because if I can just put about 72 moles in there and it'll never overpressure, then I shouldn't have to worry, but I'm going to do a little test and see. Because the last thing I want is to blow the base up. Granted, it would be quite the spectacle, but I'm also enjoying the base too. I guess I could have taken the rover and drove around. Let's see. There's a bunch of iron. I like want to mine it, but I don't actually need to anymore. There's iron over there. There's a bunch of coal everywhere too, which I don't need to mine. It's actually kind of a nice feeling not having to mine all the time. I can just go and look for the things I actually need. Yeah, that's the one. So I kind of have mixed feelings on the deep mining ores, because it's useful that they're degassed, but it also kind of makes it difficult as well. Just because it would be a nice way to get an infinite amount of gases. I cannot find lead anywhere. I might actually have to take the rover and just... I could probably just drive to our outpost, actually, and probably find some lead along the way. Which maybe we'll do that instead of just running around aimlessly. Yeah, maybe we'll take a trip to our outpost. Because it's been a minute since I've been over there. Or we found lead right here. That'll also work. I just need to have enough for a full stack. Which I should easily be able to find a full stack. Yep, there's a full stack. I always speed run for the sensor lenses or scan as fast as possible. Yeah, I mean, I could, which I'll probably end up getting the sensor lenses just because, like I said, it is going to be quite a bit easier. But I mainly speed run for the heavy mining drill just because that thing's so freaking useful. And then I speed run the deep miners, or at least a couple of them. Like I said, I have the gold, iron, copper, silicone, and coal are all automated at this point. So, let's see. Actually, nah, we'll just do this. Because I need 350 to 550. I'm actually not going to need a whole lot. I'm excited to see how this thing turns out. While I'm waiting for that, I can actually... So yeah, I can put our nitrogen tank right there. Maybe I just won't turn this on right away, but I do want to monitor the temp in here. Or I guess what I could do, instead of using this, I could just put a release valve. Just in case it starts to overpressure, because this isn't gonna depressurize it very fast. Yeah, so maybe instead of this, I'll just put a release valve in there, which, let me go grab that really quick. Because I have enough of them. Yeah, I've got 2 right here. Why is that so loud every time I click that? Who knows? Alright, so yeah, we're just going to put a release valve here. We're just going to do that just in case. Okay. So yeah, let's make some, what was I making? Solder? Yeah, iron and lead. It's easy if you use the gas tank filler attachment to nitrogen source and use it. Yeah, so what I'm going to do essentially is I'm going to get the portable scrubber because I'm going to use the portable scrubber anyway to get all the pollutants and stuff out of our base, but I'm also going to use it to suck all the nitrogen and put it in a gas canister, and then I'll just put it right here. So that'll actually work quite well. All right, let's do this. I really just need one of each because I don't need it to get very hot. All right, and we're gonna close you. We're gonna put you there, and we're gonna put you there. There we go. Actually, what's the temperature? Or I just need at least 1 MPa. And that's actually dropping quite fast. I could put a little bit more oxide in there too to cool it down. Could do something like that. Wasn't bad. Let's put a little bit more in there. And I just don't want the oxide to melt, which is why we keep going in our airlock. Alright, now we'll just wait for it to drop the rest of the way, but that'll give us 100 solder, which we can use to make the portable scrubber. And then what I'll probably do actually is we'll dismantle this for right now, and I'll just use this one. We'll take the pipe. That should be fine. Oh, thank you. No, and you're good. I actually enjoy it. Gives me little ideas and everything. So, you are more than welcome to backseat game. Okay. And then I am going to make a switch so I can actually control those guys. Well, you know what? More oxide. Actually, I could just put the rest of the oxide that I have in here. Perfect. Alright. That's all I needed. And let's close you, turn our suit off so I don't waste our oxygen. And we'll throw all the solder we have in here and create a portable scrubber. And then I also need to make a connector, one of these guys. I'll place it right here for now, and then I should have a nitrogen filter somewhere. I think it's out here. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Portable scrubber done. I need one of these. So what I'm kind of thinking is if I do it like this. There we go. So there's nitrogen in there right now. Let's see here, because I'm going to eventually connect it up to this pipe network right here, because then I can get all the pollutants out of the base and kind of keep the base up and running a little bit better. But for right now, we're going to just use normal pipe. I'm going to need more than that. There we are. Actually, I probably wouldn't have needed more. I could probably use a volume pump, or pressure regulator wouldn't be a bad idea here either. Because then I can suck everything out of here and into that tank. I can always find another use for the volume pump as well. So let's make a volume pump here really quick. Yeah, that'll work. Come on. Oh no, the light's in the way. Oh dang. And Phil finally got the glasses and chip on day 10. I don't consider that a fail, unless he died a bunch of times, but it kind of depends on how you're playing. I'm gonna have to do it right there, aren't I? Oh, I see. Okay, we're gonna have to do something different. Can I just hook this directly up to here, maybe? No, that doesn't work either. Okay, that works. Sweet, now I just need to hook it up. I don't remember swapping this cable out. No, that's still the small cable. Okay. I don't actually remember swapping that out. That's why I was like, did I actually do that? Yeah, that's just a normal cable. We need to put a heavy cable here. There we go. Yeah, I like the way that looks a lot better. Okay, there we are. So that's hooked up. I can put the wall back up. And then I guess what I'll have to do is just deconstruct the pipes. Well, no, I wouldn't necessarily have to do that at all because this is all vacuum in here. I could put a valve right here if I ever want to put more nitrogen in here in my first working airlock and filtering for the moon base. Oh, congrats. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is something like this. And then I'm going to have to place something right like that. Yeah, I'll put a valve right here, so then if I ever want to put gas in this canister, I can just close that valve there. Yeah, we're taking these just in case, which means I kind of want to keep that, so I might just make another one. Since I have enough. So we'll grab another utility. And then the nice thing is that when I put a canister in here, I'll actually be able to see what the pressure is. So that'll work out nicely. Must we agree that Mars is actually easier for newbies since I have an atmosphere you can use gas? Oh, no, I just need one. Yeah, in my opinion, Mars is a little bit easier. Yes, there's storms and stuff, but because it, like I said, it has an atmosphere, it does make it easier to get CO2 and oxygen. I don't know. I think Mars is technically easier. Okay, I think that's everything I need. I can put you in there. Put you there. And we have our nitrogen. Yep, let's turn this on. Oh, heck yeah. Now I just have to be careful to make sure this doesn't overpressure. Yeah, this thing's actually a lot more useful than I first thought it would be. This is just pure nitrogen too, which is amazing. And there's still more nitrogen in the atmosphere. This is about yeah, this is at 6 MPa. I have to sit here and actually babysit this because the minute I get, well, I'm gonna turn it off at 9, similar to how this one is, because I don't want it to blow. How much is actually in the atmosphere? We have about 3% in the atmosphere right now, which I kind of want to leave at least a little bit, but I can always go find some nitrous too, just because some plants actually require nitrogen. Alright, and 88, 89, 90. Let's turn you off. And then this will just keep sucking the rest of the nitrogen out of the atmosphere into this thing. Sweet. Well, we have some nitrogen. Yeah, I actually love the portable scrubber. It's so nice to have. Yep, it's a little expensive, but that's okay. Sweet. And we have nitrogen. Let's turn our suit on.
Oxygen low. Power low.
Wait, why was oxygen low? Alright, so utility. Place that there. I'm pretty sure this is ready. Everything should be enclosed. Oh, here goes nothing. Not bad. So, I'm trusting you guys here. Apparently, if I keep about that much in there, it'll never overpressure. Total moles. I see what you're saying. That's okay. I can always mess around with it. I should be able to turn this on. Actually, you know what? Did I overdo it? Because oh, there it goes. Yep, I did not check how many moles were in there. Oh well, that's what this is for. So, are all gases the same in terms of moles? Because this has the exact same amount that that canister had. Let me see something here really quick. Yeah, 72 moles, not 72 kPa. Oh. Yeah, that's 237 moles. Okay, that's a little bit more. That's going to overpressure. Yeah, if nitrogen and oxygen are different, then if it's only 40 moles, I shouldn't have to worry. We should be fine. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is put a pipe meter on the inside so I can kind of monitor it. Well, that is increasing quite nicely. Essentially, I can just keep this going and it'll... Maybe just to be on the safe side, I'll hook up a pressure regulator. Because, yeah, that's the one thing I didn't check was the moles. We'll just do 250. Uh-oh. What happened? This is still hooked up. I need to swap all this cable out anyways. Oh, yep, the cable blew. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna have to swap all these cables out. We might be okay, actually. I might not have to worry. But I do need to make some more heavy cable regardless, so let's go in here.
Hydration critical.
Is hydration critical? How's our water levels doing? They're fine. Gold, copper, I have a little bit of everything in here. Alright, so we are going to do... $50 and $50. Get some more cable here for us. Yeah, I don't know why every time I click this, it's extremely loud, but it is. All right, and then, yeah, let's start swapping these cables out, which means I'm going to have to swap all of these cables that I have everywhere. 149. Yeah, we should be fine. How's our batteries do? Okay, we're gonna, what if I just do one pipe heater for right now? Will that be enough to charge those batteries? Oh, crap. Oh, no. I see what happened. Yep, that's the issue. Okay. Gosh dang it. Alright, we need to swap all these cables out first. Gosh dang it. Okay, there we go. There we are. Okay, well, that's fixed. Granted, what I could do is I could just get rid of these altogether, but because I have the integrated circuit, which I'm basically using, but that's okay. All right, let's start swapping these cables out. Oh, I forgot that. I haven't really used the arc furnace at all lately. I don't really need it anymore, actually. Hey, now those batteries are charging. So, yeah, what I might do is hold off on using the pipe heaters for right now. Just because I want to make sure I have enough battery power to actually last through the night, which I'm pretty sure I do. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, crap. Hmm. I'm gonna have to do that either way. Whatever. It's fine. I'll just go grab some nitrous. But this way I can actually get 72 moles instead of 72 pressure, so... Oh well. Wasted all the night. Well, actually, I might have. Maybe. I don't know. That's fine. uh... All that work for me to just vent all the nitrogen into the freaking void. There we go. We'll do that. Okay, and then I do need to pull this up and pull you up there. Alright, let's grab you, just put you back. We should have... Yep, there's a stack in there already. Our poor nitrogen. Actually, how much nitrogen do we have inside here? Nope, it's all gone. There's no nitrogen in our base anymore. Which means I can turn you off, put the battery back in here just to charge it up. Sweet. Yeah, I'll just have to go mine some nitrous. That's fine. This is the only bad thing about having cables along the seams here. This is literally what just happened. Well, now it's working. All that for that. Gosh dang it. Yay. Okay, well, let's do this. We'll hook you up. We'll hook you up. I do need to do this. Granted, I haven't really used the tracker, but I have enough power to use it, so I should probably start using it at some point. Uh-oh. Yep, that stopped working, didn't it? It did. I haven't actually used this either. Which I don't really plan on using the arc furnace anymore. But I'll do that just in case. You're good. All of this is good. Okay. Then I do need to start pulling all of this up. That should be all the remaining normal cable. Sweet. I can't wait for the solar storms. I think that's going to be so much fun. Okay. So, now what I need to do, because I just wasted all of our freaking nitrogen, is I need to go out and find... Well, let's go in here really quick. We'll restart our electronics printer. And then we're going to go out on a mining trip. Wow. It's basically almost done. Yeah, let's top off our water. We'll top off our food. Oxygen's fine. Our battery, I need to top our battery off too. Alright, food is good. Grab you. Do I have any nitrous in here? I do not. I have a stack of water in there. That's useful. Alright, let's go and see if I can't find some nitrous. I kind of want to... Yeah, we'll take the rover. Alright, everything's still connected. We're good. Alright, let's head this way. There's some volatile right there. Oh, that's a hole. Now I'm not going to be able to find nitrous. Watch this. This is where the sensor lenses would come in quite nicely. Alright, there's our gold miner. Or I guess what I could do is just make a trip over to our outpost. Oh, stop. Oh. I did not want to have another issue like last time I went into a hole. Granted, that wasn't a very big hole, but still. Maybe, I might have to wait until daytime. Because I can't see anything.
Power critical.
Yeah, I forgot to swap our battery out. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I have a bad habit, apparently. I think there's nitrous in this crater. Can't remember for sure, but we're gonna go take a look. Yeah, so I'm not worried about coal or anything. Like, I have all that automated. think I have seen nitrous. I think it was in one of these holes I was digging. There's copper in there. I might have to wait till the sun comes up to find it. Wow, there was lead right there. Yeah, we'll wait until the sun comes up to find nitrous. So that'll give us a little chance to continue swapping these cables out. And I'm not really too worried about these cables over here. Actually, I probably should be. I'm just gonna swap them all out right now since I'm thinking about it. Because there's more power than these cables can handle. And then I do want to kind of redo our trader platform too. Swap you out and cable. Oh, I see what you're saying. $50 MPa of pressure is actually really dangerous. Had enough. Like, yeah, everything's connected. That wasn't bad. Nice. Sweet. Okay, so I think what I'm going to end up doing is I need to grab you because you go inside. Is while we're waiting for the sun to rise. That's insane. That's a lot of coal, too. Alright, we'll turn our suit off. That's what I wanted to do right there. My battery's dead. My battery's completely dead. There we go. We'll swap it out. My guy also needs a shower. Which, now I won't have a random alien person looking at me. So let's take all of our stuff off here really quick. I don't actually need to do this, but... Oh, yeah. That feels so clean. Oops. Nice. That's hilarious. I love that. Okay. I can put you away. Yeah, so then while we're waiting for the sun to rise, I do need some more batteries here. Oh, the sun's risen. Okay, so what I do want to do is make some more batteries, and then I need to move everything over just a little bit. And then moving everything over will free up this whole section. I should be able to place another 4 batteries right here stacked, which would be pretty sweet. But since the sun has risen, let's go see if I can't find some nitrous here, because that would be extremely useful. We're gonna go to our other outpost here and just drive over there, and hopefully I can find some nitrous along the way. And if I'm lucky, I can avoid any freaking holes. Thought I saw something peeking over here. Hey, I did. That's probably overkill. Yeah, I'll just leave that little bit exposed. Alright, so since we have that, I don't feel the need to go to our outpost. Because I have more than enough iron, copper, and silicone right now. Nope. Should be safe to drive over this. Oh crap, that's a hole right there. Yeah, I have a really bad habit of almost driving into the holes that I dig. Sweet, we have nitrous. Okay. One, two, three. Alright, and then we're gonna grab you, place you in here. Probably should have grabbed the canister. Frick. I have so much normal cable on me right now. Alright, I'm not turning my suit on. We're gonna do this in one go here.
Oxygen
Yep,
low.
I know.
Oxygen critical.
Hey, there we are. Dang, there was actually quite a bit in there, wasn't there? Do I just dump the whole 50 MPA? Or not the 50 MPA, but the whole stack? We'll split it into, we'll split half. Uh-oh. There we go. You also release a bit of N2O, which can make you sleepy. Yeah, I'll have to filter all that out once I get, once I suck all the nitrogen out of here. Which is actually a lot of nitrogen in the atmosphere now. Wow, this is filling up rather quick. Sweet. Okay, perfect. So everything should be good to go. Actually, no, I need this tablet. Hang on a sec. I need to see how much we have in here. Oh yeah, there's 239 moles in here. 237, so if I only need 72... Yeah, there's 239 moles in this tank. Granted, that's in the tank. Because I only need 72 in the room. Nah, we'll be fine. I'll just, release the pressure if it gets to that point. I'm not too worried about it. Alright.
Oxygen low.
Oxygen's fine. Yeah, so there's more moles in this tank than I probably need. Alright, this is enclosed, right? We're good to go here again. It's too bad it doesn't tell you the moles that are in here. Sweet, okay. So that is charging up nicely. Let's just turn one of these on. And then while that's heating up, I'm going to work on power. Okay, so I'm going to move everything over one so then I can place some more batteries along this side right here. Which is also going to be extremely tedious, but that's okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, and the rest of it's just cable. There we go. So we'll do cable, cable, cable. That's a lot of freaking cable that I have, but that's okay. Okay, and then we're going to probably just pull all of this flooring up right here. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. And then... Okay. Maybe before I do any... Well, actually, I should be fine. I'm not... Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the welding torch. I should be okay. Alright, and then we need the angle grinder. I need this. And then the angle grinder again. And then a wrench. And then I do need to do that. I'm gonna have to do this wall too. That makes me so nervous every time I do that. Okay. We should have another frame, which I can not place right there. Angle grinder. Oh. There we go. Okay. And then frame. That's all I needed that for. Sweet. Okay. So now what I can do is place these windows back. Perfect.
Temperature high. Toxin detected. Temperature high. Toxin detected.
We're
Temperature
fine.
critical. Temperature high.
There we are. Yeah. There we are. So that's good there, and then I just need to move this over. See how our battery's doing. Batteries are doing fine. Which means I might be able to turn another pipe heater on. There we go. This I'm probably going to end up moving as well. Actually, right there is actually better because there's more room in this area. That makes more sense. Do that, and we will do that. There we go. Alright, now I just have to move all of this. There we are. There we go. And then, yeah, that should be enough room for a few more batteries in there, which will be nice. Perfect.
Temperature high. Toxin detected. Temperature high. Toxin detected. Temperature critical.
There we go. Heck yeah. Alright, everything's turned on. I just have to set these to 500, so everything stacks max. Heck yeah. Sweet. And then let's put the flooring back. And then I am missing a couple walls, aren't I? I don't think I have any more walls on me. I'm missing... should be 2 walls. Okay, I do have steel. So let's do walls. We'll make 2 of those. And then I need more plastic and stuff too, which is... Actually, I might want to hold off because I'm going to need frames in order to actually put more batteries in here. So yeah, we're going to hold off on the walls for right now. What do I need for the batteries? I think it's 20 of everything if I remember. Yeah, so 20 gold, 20 copper, 20 steel. If I need 4, that's 80. I need more steel. Well, this is enough for 3 batteries. Here, I don't want to use this stack of... let's do this. Alright, well that's enough for 3 batteries, so we're going to start making these batteries here. I'm going to have to go make some more steel. Which... I do have plenty of iron. Alright, so there's the iron.
Hydration critical.
Okay, I'll take care of it. There we are. I kind of want to see. Let's head outside really quick and see what that temperature's up to.
Hunger caution.
I'll be fine. Not worried about it. That's not terrible. What I need to do is actually get this up to heat. Or, yeah, I need to put some fuel in here. So, there's a couple of different ways I can do it. If I just throw volatiles and stuff in here, it's going to mix with their atmosphere, which could potentially cause an explosion, especially with that printer going off like that. I don't necessarily want to do that, because I don't want an explosion. I could use the mining belt, take all the ore out of here, obviously, and just leave a little bit of ore in here and put the whole mining belt in here, which would work. That actually might be the safest option. The other option I could do is essentially just let these pipe heaters heat this up. Because I don't want to do this too fast. Let's see, well, what's our battery at? Our battery's almost dead. The sun's almost up though, so we should be okay. I might just have to bite the bullet and make the steel in this furnace here really quick. Could add an alternate input that is outside for... Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I could put another input like right here. Because this is actually increasing quite nicely. I do want more power. I might just use this furnace for right now. Well, I would like to use this one though. Let's see, for steel, what do we need? I think it's like 900 kPa if I remember right. Yeah, 900, or it's 1 MPa, 900 Kelvin. 627 degrees. We're at, yeah, we're not there yet. I could add a secondary input like you said. That would work. I wouldn't have to put a whole lot in there. I just have to watch the pressure. It'd be nice if I had some reinforced walls or something. That'd be useful. Let's make some steel here really quick. I'm just doing it this way. Okay, close you. We'll put you in here. We'll put you in here. 150 iron. And then 50 coal. Yeah, I can use a junction over here. I know how I'll end up doing it. Because it's actually not a bad idea. Yay, we have some steel. Yeah, so while we're in here, we'll make a few more chutes so I can actually do that, and then I can just do it from the outside. Actually, that we have one steel. So let's do... Let's make one more. All right, so I'm gonna have to do this. There we go. There we go, okay. Ooh, more walls. Grab you. And that should be all I really need. I am gonna have to do one other thing though. Here, let's wait until this is done. Because I'm gonna have to move this transformer over here. So we're gonna wait till that printer's done printing and then I'll move the transformer and add the batteries. I guess in the meantime... battery. Maybe. Okay, yeah, we'll just do this. Oh crap, no. It doesn't go right there, it goes right here. Yeah, it goes like that, okay. Oops, nope, turn you off. I don't want you to waste battery power. There we are. Sweet. So now that that's there... Yeah, we'll do these two first, because I need to turn these on before I place those other two. How much balloon do we have in here? We don't have a whole lot. I think we're fine. Turn you off. I need steel. I have steel sheets on me. We're good.
Temperature high. Toxin detected. Temperature critical. Temperature high.
There we go. Nice. Alright, so let's place the other two batteries here now. No! Oh well. Okay, let's do that. Oh, oops. There we go. Angle grinder's out of juice. Alright, we'll put you in there right now. Oh, this is full. Well, if I ever need more nitrogen, I have a bunch of it right here. Connect the top ones. Yeah, I'm going to. There we go. That's enough battery for right now. Alright, let's place this back over here. And now I should just be able to weld all this up.
Temperature high. Toxin
It's
detected.
fine.
Temperature critical.
I do need some more heavy cable. I do not have enough heavy cable on me. 21. Yep, that'll work perfectly. In the back. Yeah, I'll have to connect these guys. I'm gonna have to do it from outside. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it from outside. I'll just do something like that. And we'll turn you on, turn you on. Yeah, I'll have to connect these from the outside, which means I need more cable, which I'm making currently. In the meantime, I guess I can just... There we go. We have 1, 2, 3. Where's all my glass and stuff at? Oh, I have more glass right here. Just a little bit. Alright, I need some more glass over here. Let's see, let's grab some silicone. I need 1 glass sheet, 2 plastic sheets. Go. Heck yeah. Okay, that's enough cable for right now.
Hunger critical.
Okay, let me take care of hunger really quick, then I'll go outside. I'm gonna have to get some more potatoes here pretty soon.
Hunger caution.
And then I do want to try to see if I can't find a trader that has soybeans so I can get some oil so I can actually make French fries. Alright, let's go hook everything else up. Turn our suit on and wait for the airlock to cycle. There we go. Everything should be hooked up. Yeah, I just don't have enough solar panels up there now. They aren't charging. Yeah, there's not enough power coming in. They should be turned on. Granted, that doesn't help that that's been on the entire time, but that's okay. Wow, that's almost up the temperature. Yeah, let's make some more solar panels, because once I get some more solar panels up there, once the sun rises, it'll start charging all of those. Yeah, these should all be able to be charged, though. Alright, so let's see here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So I need 10 more solar panels. Which means I need 150 steel. Okay. So we're basically going to use the rest of our steel making solar panels. That's okay though. So we have 150 steel. Let's see, I have enough copper. Then I need 50 gold. Alright, and we're making a bunch of solar panels, and I need 10 pieces of glass. Yeah, so this is going to take a minute, but that's okay. Here, let's make some chutes while I'm thinking about it too. We'll just make a stack of 10. There we go. Stack of 10. Oh, I forgot I was making cable. Or that I made cable. I'm going to need a lot more cable than what I... Well, actually... I might not, because all the cable is basically placed up there. I mean, I'm waiting anyways. Let's go look. All the cable might be placed for the most part. I might actually have enough cable up here. Sorry for the late question, but why a portable scrubber when you could make an atmospheric that would do the same job and repurpose, I guess? So the atmospherics that I have in there is for our oxygen tank, scrubbing the atmosphere and just because that's all automated. The portable scrubber scrubs the atmosphere a lot quicker, which was my thought process behind that. Once I start expanding our base, I'm going to build like a proper atmospherics room. But for a starter base here, a portable scrubber is all I really need at the moment. And we did have enough heavy cable for everything. So yeah, now I just need a bunch more solar panels and we should be good to go. Oh yeah, I'm having a great time. It's been fantastic. And this is up to temperature. Yeah, so let's go grab those chutes so I can make a secondary input. I could just throw gases in there too, but I would like the gases to actually be heated. Let's see, where are we at? Or we need, well, we need 6 more. Alrighty, let's do this. So this is the output, this is the input. So let's see. Oh, it's not gonna, I'm gonna have to do, hmm. Oh dang, I'm 1 away from 1,000, huh? That's awesome. How do I want to do this? There's not a corner piece. I mean, I guess that works. Yeah, that'll work. So the downside is we're already up to pressure though too. Okay, so well, that one pipe heater is actually doing fantastic. So okay, let's. I have to be careful because if I put anything in here that's gonna ignite, this pressure is gonna skyrocket, and then these walls are gonna start buckling. Because we already. I guess on the other hand, if I just let everything get up to temperature, I could actually ignite it, get more gas in here. I could just put oxygen in here too. Yeah, that's also another reason why I like the portable scrubber. It's a really easy way to fix a bad situation quick. Hmm. I could just try to throw some gas in here. Any plans on when you hit the 1,000? I haven't really thought about it. I'm not entirely sure if I'm being honest with you guys. I haven't had a plan because I kind of skyrocketed since I started this Stationeers playthrough actually. Is the input to your furnace connected to the box Atmo? No, it's connected to the furnace or no, it's all separate because the furnace is connected to the tank. Essentially, the gas in the furnace or the gas in the box is just a way to keep the furnace from cooling down. Let's turn that off. Oh, we have all the solar panels and we have all the glass. All right, let's go hook that up. Let's see. I'm confused why you're going to add gas into the room. So there's already, yeah, there's already gas in this room right here. This gas is just, so this is going directly into the furnace input, is what's going on. Yeah, so this is going directly into the furnace input, so I can actually put gas in our furnace. Come on. 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna have to switch all these around, aren't I? Oh well, that's okay. Alright, well, here goes nothing. What are you trying to do here? So this is basically just like my starter base sort of thing. Same thing we do every night, try to take over the world. I mean, it is just me on here. Well, actually, when I took a shower, there was a robot staring at me, so that was kind of weird. There's a lot of clicking. Alright, so all the solar panels should be the right direction just in time for the sun to rise. So these batteries should start charging rather quick now. Wow. We were almost completely drained of all of our batteries here. Pinky in the brain. Alright, so yeah, once the sun gets higher, all these solar panels will start charging our batteries quite nicely. We shouldn't have any more battery issues for quite a while. Let's see here. Where are we at? Yep, this is up to pressure. Yeah, so that's the only thing that's worrying me about placing a mixture of volatiles and oxide in here is because it's going to shoot the pressure up in the room because of the heat. So that's why I'm kind of like, if I let it get to temperature first, granted, I could just put a volume pump on here to keep it under pressure. Or I could do just a one mixture of oxide and volatiles and see how that works. I do want to turn the furnace on before I end the episode, though, because that was like the whole point of me doing everything that I've been doing. Let's see, I need... Alright, so water. Let's see, how much water do we have? We still... Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more water here pretty soon. Let's cook another potato. Well, we do have more CO2 in here too, so... Alright, water's good. Oxygen. Let's swap our oxygen tank out. There we go. Automatically filling it up. Once it hits 9 MPa, it'll automatically turn off, which I love that. Okay, so I think what I want to try to do is actually turn our furnace on. So we're going to go outside. I'm not going to put a whole... Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Everything's charging. Well, sort of. This one is hooked up too. It's just there's not enough power to charge all 6 of these at the same time. Nice, okay. Alright, let's go actually put some gas in our furnace here. This is making me slightly nervous. Granted, we should be okay. We should be fine. Have you ever wanted to place something like space and stationeers in one? Like space and stationeers? I mean, technically stationeers is in sort of space. I mean, we're on the moon. But yeah, I actually absolutely love games like these. I'm not in the sunlight, so we should be okay. We're just gonna do... Actually, we'll do a proper ratio here. Okay. I have to actually activate the furnace now. Oh, Space Engineers. Yeah, I've played a little bit of Space Engineers. I do kind of prefer Stationeers to it just because I like the more complex systems. Is your pipe heater still on? It technically is. I can always just turn it off. All right. Oh crap. All right, let's go out here. Spaceneers. Actually, we're doing decently. As long as that stays below 300, we should be fine. Slow down. Keep slowing down. I think we're okay. We're at 288, 289. It is slowing down. I think we're good. But what if you can play them both? I haven't played Space Engineers in a very long time. I kind of need to get back. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, our walls. That's not good. All right, let's go grab some plastic before those walls get destroyed. All right, we're just gonna throw a bunch of plastic in here. Yeah, make me all the plastic sheets. Eight, 9, and 10. I thought it was 300. We're under pressure. Okay, I think we're okay. So I should be able to actually start smelting stuff in this. And then, yeah, the more ores and stuff I place in here, a lot of it will be degassed just because I have just a bunch of ores that I mined myself. But we are kind of up to temperature here, and it's holding, which means our furnace should not lose any heat, which is my whole goal. So that actually makes me really happy. So I should be able to start smelting stuff normally now. Alright, something's going on with this battery over here. It is hooked up. Because this is a junction. Oh, there it goes. Nope, we're good. It's all hooked up right. Sweet. And then all of these solar panels should be... Yeah, they're not 100% accurate. I could make them so they're like 99% efficient, but quite honestly, they are probably good enough, especially for just a starter base. Um, let's see here. If I kind of want to get reinforced walls. The downside to that is I have all this up to pressure already. So I'd have to completely get rid of all the gas in here and then redo this. Is this the new build a hotel on the moon game? Yep, we're building a hotel for me and my robot friends who will come in on ships. Okay, let's because I want to get some more potatoes and stuff too. So we're gonna do a quick harvest, but our this is working and it's up to temperature, which is freaking awesome. So I can make steel. I can do whatever I want in here. I'm gonna have to put more gas in here at some point though, so I can actually get enough pressure in order to. I'm trying to think here. Because I do want to start working on the advanced, the super alloys here. Yeah, which is 1800 Kelvin, 10 MPa. So I needed stuff really, like a lot of pressure and really hot in order to do a bunch of this. 50 MPa. Yeah. But we do kind of have everything set up in order to get to that point. What I'll probably end up doing is putting a gas. Actually, here's something I could do. Because I do have a fuel tank out there. That's actually fuel. I mixed the volatiles and oxide and put it in that tank there. I could put a utility with a canister in here hooked directly up to these pipes so then I can just insert fuel that way instead of having to put volatiles and oxide in here then run all the way inside. So that could be something, one thing I could do. Yeah, maybe.
Waste tank caution.
Wait, where's my waste tank thing? Yeah, maybe I'll end up doing that in the next episode. That might not be a bad way to do that.
Waste tank critical.
That actually, and that'll be a little bit safer too, because then I can kind of control the flow of the fuel that goes in there. Do you have the compositor set up? I don't. I am gonna actually set that up. One thing I want to do is I'm gonna work on expanding this base once I get this completely finished. I'm gonna put the utility, and I'm gonna put another one of these setups in here, like the tank fill and the canister, and then just put fuel in here, and then slowly insert the fuel into our system so I don't over pressurize these walls. The downside. I'd like to put reinforced walls in here, just so I don't really have to worry about the pressure too much, but I wish they had guns. There is a security printer. There are technically guns in the game that you can get. Oh, look at our batteries. That's looking fantastic. Yeah, I have an idea on how to get more pressure in here. And actually, instead of talking about it, I'm just going to build it really quick. Let's see, where's all my iron at? So let's do one of these. And we're going to build a canister. And I do have insulated pipe. Oh, it's literally in my inventory. Because what I could do. So I could have it come through right here. Yeah, maybe that's how I'll do that. And then I can put like a could have it come through. I could insert the fuel right here. And then I can connect it to this pipe. Wait, did I actually make a volume pump? I did, right here. I could use the volume pump. Because I don't really need this setup any... Gosh dang it. Yeah, I don't really need this setup anymore, but if I end up replacing these walls with reinforced walls, then I'll try to get all the gas out of there, but I can't guarantee that's going to actually happen. But what I could do is I can use this volume pump. And of course that's not going to work. I'll figure it out. That'll be something I'll do in the next episode. So we'll just place this back here for right now. But yeah, I could place fuel in here, which will go directly into our system, which will in turn heat this up. I do want to do reinforced walls though, just because I don't want to have to worry about these walls blowing, because 250 kPa, that's not a whole lot of pressure that these walls are able to withstand. So if I could do reinforced walls, I feel like that would be better. But the good news is that our furnace is holding temperature really, really well. And the nice thing is all the gas in like the coal and stuff I have on me is already degassed, so I should just be able to put it in there and we shouldn't have any issues. So we should be fine, and then I can start working on some of the more advanced super alloys while I start to plan out how I want to expand our base here. But let's do a quick harvest, then I'm going to call the episode here. Grab all the seeds. Would that cause an explosion due to pipe being connected to the waste tank for the furnace? No, so it's all connected. As long as I don't overpressure the furnace, there shouldn't be an explosion. And I think it's like 60 MPa of pressure that furnace can hold. I can't remember for sure. I've actually blown myself up a couple of times, but not in this series as of yet. Alright, we have another thing of potatoes to replant. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a lot more trays here, but I need to get a better supply of CO2 in here as well. So I need to try to figure out how to get a decent supply of CO2 other than just my waste tank, because what I've been doing is just doing this. Which actually increased the CO2 quite a bit, but I need to get a steadier supply. So one thought process is taking the CO2 from the furnace and just putting it in the base. The downside is that's going to be super heated, but that's what my wall coolers are for. So I'm going to have to figure that out. One thing I am trying to figure out how I want to do is, instead of building my bases how I typically do, to try to change it up slightly, so just expand off of this. I don't know if I want to expand this way anymore, but maybe like make a corridor that goes this way into a couple of other rooms or something. But or what I could do is I could have a hydroponics area, but I could have like a corridor that like goes upstairs somehow. I'll figure it out. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to call the episode here. We mainly just worked on the advanced furnace this episode. We were getting everything up to pressure. We had a bit of an issue getting the nitrogen in this room here, but we got some nitrogen in there. It is heated to the point where I can actually just throw stuff in here and it'll automatically smelt, which is actually awesome. But yeah, we worked on the advanced furnace. We kind of remodeled the base a little bit. We moved everything over and then we added 4 more batteries, so we shouldn't be having any battery issues, at least anytime soon. But yeah, I think in the next episode, I'm gonna figure out a way how I want to do this. I'm honestly just thinking just placing some pipes and just connecting it up is probably going to be sufficient. Granted, that could cause an explosion, but as long as I have like this turned on, it should be fine because as it's igniting in the furnace, it's all just going to get shoved into the tank here. So we should be okay as long as I do it properly. If I mess up, we'll have a big old explosion, which will, end my life. But hopefully, we don't get to that point.
Power critical.
But yeah, I'm gonna call the episode here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all later.